Hey Memberco team! Today I'm taking you on a journey to discover one of the most fascinating and iconic exotic ant species, CAMPONOTUS maculatus. Now listen up, we're talking about a true star among ant enthusiasts, an ultra-popular species that's just awesome to observe. What hits you right away with maculatus is how diverse they are. They come from Africa, but also from Reunion, the Comoros, the Seychelles, Madagascar, the Middle East, and even Southeast Asia. And depending on where they're from, their color can change completely. Some are yellow, others black, orange, or even light brown. Basically, they're like the chameleons of the ant world. In terms of body structure, this is a highly polymorphic species with 3 distinct castes. The queens are pretty massive, around 16 to 17 millimeters. The workers range from 6 to 11 millimeters, and there are also impressive majors that can reach up to 15 millimeters with powerful mandibles and an overall imposing size. Males measure around 10 millimeters. This whole caste structure gives the colony a real dynamic look, and it's a treat to watch in a setup. Their bodies are sleek, not very hairy, with a shiny, polished appearance that's really aesthetically pleasing. In the wild, you'll find them in dry environments, savannas, scrublands, plains with low vegetation. They build their nests in the ground or under stones and sometimes dig their own galleries. Yep, they're a digging species, so you'll need to plan for a suitable nest, like aerated concrete, cement, or even a well-set-up terrarium. For the foundation stage, start with a classic test tube with a water reserve. And watch the humidity. You want it between 40 and 55%, no more, or it gets dangerous. Why? Because their pupae develop in cocoons. If it's too humid, the cocoons turn into naked pupae, and that's a serious risk. Their founding process is independent and claustral, and they're strictly monogyne, only 1 queen per colony. And here's a major tip. During founding, the queen needs absolute calm, no vibrations, no light, and no stress. That's the key to a healthy start. Once the colony is up and running, the workers are like rockets. They're super fast, aggressive, and extremely dominant. They move in coordinated groups with very active trophallaxis, meaning lots of food sharing, which really strengthens the colony's cohesion. And a fun little detail, they also deposit formic acid, so they definitely know how to defend themselves. Another cool behavior, their foragers are incredibly quick. In the wild, they live in hot areas, and the workers can run fast to avoid burning their legs on the scorching ground. It's a small detail, but honestly, it's fascinating to watch. As for food, in nature, they feed on honeydew, nectar, insects, and fruits. In captivity, you can give them a homemade pseudo-honeydew, fresh insects, raw meat, and organic fruits. They're pretty good eaters and manage their resources well. Also, in this species, the use of repletes, living honeypots, and brood transportation are both very visible and super interesting to observe. Their development cycle is heterodynamic, which means they do need a proper winter break. Diapause should be at around 15 degrees Celsius, and it's crucial for their balance. In active season, with ideal temperatures between 23 and 28 degrees Celsius, you can expect about 45 days from egg to minor worker. That's pretty fast development, though majors take a bit longer, which makes sense given their size. As for reproduction, mating usually happens from March to August, but in captivity, it can occur year-round. And finally, the big takeaway here is that CAMPONOTUS maculatus is a fantastic species for getting into exotic ant keeping. It's relatively easy to care for, very resilient if you follow the basics, and offers an incredible range of behaviors and forms. Its massive genetic diversity is even a research topic, with the potential to give rise to future subspecies or even new species entirely. So yeah, this is a species that's active, beautiful, rewarding, and just a joy to raise if you give it the right conditions. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, drop the word maculatus in the comments so I know who the real ant nerds are out there. Catch you soon, Mermico team!